What up, dude? And welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk, brought to you by Detroit Lions on the Prowl and Lions Nation Unite. It's your man, Curt Steele. Please hit the subscribe button and join the Prowl Nation family. Go ahead and do that thing, man. Today is Monday, February 20th, 2023. On deck for today's show, a look at 5 of the top cornerbacks the Lions may target in free agency. LL discusses where Jared Goff landed on the NFL quarterback pods ranking list, and Coach Jones asks, what would you do if Stroud or Young is available at pick number 6? But before we get into all that, it's time to bring in the rest of the crew. Man, y'all know who it is. It's the ladies' pet, the men's regret. You ain't seen nothing yet. The highest player from the Himalayas, my man, LL Cool Tones. What's going on, my guy?
Damn Prowl Nation. And good morning.
And y'all know who it is. It's the boxing pride of Jackson, Michigan. It's our own resident hustle man because he do everything, man. It's who?
It's the Wolverine Coach Mike Jones. What's going on, Lion fans?
Let's get this thing started
Right now.
Let's go.
It's Detroit Lions Talk, baby. Welcome back, folks. Now, Curt, you got an interesting topic here about some free agent corners, man. So let us know who you think, who you got as your top free agent cornerbacks.
All right, so we all know the Lions need to upgrade at cornerback. We have some good guys, but it just ain't getting it done. We don't have that shutdown corner, and we just need to get better at corner. We have some guys that are good, but they ain't good enough. So I compiled a list, like I did last week, of cornerbacks that rank in the top 10 of most free agents positions. This is a list that's compiled from got like PFF and other outlets, and all these guys rank in the top 10. Most of them are in the top 5. So let's see if these guys that we have on the list can help the Lions pass defense in 2023 if we decide to target one of these guys. All right, first up, we got Jamel Dean. I think I'm saying this name right. He is a cornerback. He is a part of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's 26 years old. Now, his 2022 salary was $899,000, so under $1 million. But let's look at his stats for 2022. 57 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 2 interceptions, and 8 pass breakups. Now, for Spot Rack, he is setting the market value for most corners in the league. His market value for a spot track was $16.5 million, with a projected annual salary of $16 million on a 3-year contract of $49.6 million. He is going to be one of the top paid free agent cornerbacks. He may be out of the Lions price range at that point at 16.5. You know, Disney got to do his work. It had to be a huge signing bonus and had to kick the can down the road for us to sign Jamel Dean out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's going to hit free agency real soon, along with Byron Murphy. Byron Murphy is also 26 years old. He's coming out of Arizona. He made $1.99, we're right at $2 million last year. 37 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 4 passes defense, 2 fumble recoveries, a touchdown, and a half a sack. But here's the deal. He has some good stats, but he only played in 9 games last year. He's a tough, physical corner. He's still young, but he's a bit undersized, only at 5'11", and he missed the last 8 games of the season on IR with a back injury. So health is a concern with this guy. We may be able to get him, but I know us Lions fans, we kind of tired of taking guys that's been on the shelf due to injury. Along with the next guy, now he is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer as well. It's Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's 26 years old. He made $1.84 million last year, 31 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 2 interceptions, 7 passes defended, 1 forced fumble, but he only played in 12 games. Why? Because he was out with a quad injury. Come on, man. And he hasn't played a full season in 3 years. He missed the last 5 games. He could be a bargain because he's injury prone. You know, we just hired a new director of some doctor for the physical, whatever. I can't remember the title of it, man. We hired a guy to keep our players healthy. He's coming over from Arizona, so I don't know if that's a good look or not. All right, next guy we got Cameron Sutton. Now, this is the guy that's interesting for me. He's young, too, 27 years old. He made $4.5 million last year, 43 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 3 interceptions, and 15 of them, 15 pass breakups. Now, that's a pretty good stat because he's only 5'11", just like Byron Murphy out of Arizona. He's got great ball skills, plays well in run support. He could be available, but the thing out there is that he may choose to sign because he likes Pittsburgh. He might choose to re-sign with the Steelers because of he likes playing there. He might take a hometown discount, but we don't know. He's only been playing he played at the University of Tennessee, and he's only played for the Steelers so far. And then the last guy on this list, man, which is a great corner, but he scares me because of his age. It's Jonathan Jones out of New England, 29 years old. He made $7 million last year. And he might cost a bag, depends. Now, he's been pretty healthy, 69 tackles, 4 interceptions last year, 1 touchdown, 11 pass breakups, and 3 forced fumbles. The dude is always around the ball. Now, to me, to look at these guys, he's the best corner that on this list. But 29, that means he's going to be over 30 if he signs a multi-year deal. And he's a former Patriot. We just don't like them around these parts. We just don't like them cats, man. But he could be a short-term fix at corner. But, you know, he's a good dude. To me, I think he's the best corner on this list. Hands down, the dude is a physical corner. He's one of the top corners in the league. You look at this list, we got some guys, some young cats out there that the Lions could add. You know, you have a couple guys that could be some discounts, but they have the injury bug. But these are the top guys out there. Jamel Dean is probably one of I think for most lists, he's the number one guy. And that's why he's setting the market value at $6.5 million. All right, fellas. Let me know what you think about some of these candidates right here on this list. What do you think? Would the Lions go after any one of these guys?
Injury prone or injury players, injury nothing. I don't want it. I don't want it. That's what my 4-year-old say when he don't want it. Like, I don't want it. But you know what? The first guy that you mentioned, was the Dean.
Mm-hmm.
He's a possible pickup because Brad Holmes likes to grab those guys who kind of people know about but don't know about. But as all in all, man, I want Jalen Ramsey, so that's what I want.
Okay.
So
okay,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Who'd you say you want, Coach Mike?
He said he want Ramsey from the Rams because of course we know he's not on a free agent because he's still under contract.
I understand. I'm kind of the same, but I don't know, man. But on this list, man, I don't know. Jamel Dean will probably be the one, but he's going to cost a whole lot. And
he gonna
I don't feel like he's the corner that we should spend that money on.
Yeah, he gonna cost you a bag for real.
Yeah,
he gonna cost you a bag.
If somehow, some way he won't, then maybe. But Cameron Sutton, like you said, though, he may go back to the Steelers, or that's what you said. Might go back to the Steelers, right?
Yeah, Cameron Sutton.
So. But that price is looking nice. If he were to come here, I would like it at that price point. And that's about it on this list. Jonathan Jones. I mean, not that much though. Like maybe we might end up signing like a veteran corner or something I don't want to say mentor or whatnot because that's what the defensive back coaches is for. But maybe they'll sign a veteran corner. But I think they go young. Like when they look to sign people, they look to be in the age range of most of these guys, like right around 25, 26, 27. So yeah. But on this list, maybe Cameron Sutton, if he wants to come here, and if that price is around the same.
I'm thinking the same thing with Cameron Sutton. I like the guy, good physical corner. He's still a little bit on the younger side. He's not too long in the tooth. The problem is, and just to be honest, once they get a player in Pittsburgh, it's hard, and the guy that they like, it's hard to get a guy out of Pittsburgh, especially on that defense. It's hard to get him away from Mike Tomlin and those cats, man. They do a good job of hanging on to their quality players. But we'll see. Hey, do us a favor, man. Like the video, share the video, comment. Now we have our family discussion topic for today. Ends. Which guy would you sign? Which one of these free agents, cornerbacks, would you sign? Answer it in the comments section of the video. Now you're going to talk about it in the live chat during the premiere, but we want to hear what you got to say in the comment section so we can read it on the next show. So go ahead and hit us up right here in the comment section on your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. Detroit Lions on the prowl. Man, now my man LL got some news about his favorite quarterback in the league, man. LL, hit us up, man. Talk about your boy Jay Jizzle and what's going on with him.
Golf for the pajamas.
It's a couple of things. You said my favorite quarterback. We ain't about to talk about him today. You said Jay Jizzle. I don't know who the hell that is. I know who Jared Lamont Goff is, but I don't know who Jay Jizzle is.
He called him Lamont.
Lamont. But this info comes from PatterDetroit.com, and this article is written by Katie Rowe, if I'm reading, Kelly Rowe. Sorry about
Kelly
that.
Rowe. Mm-hmm.
But they just talk about how Jared Goff in the latest NFL quarterback rankings, he had a possibly historic jump from 23rd to 8th. That's a 15 spot jump. So at the end of the 2021 season, he came in at 23, and at the end of the 2022 season, he came in at number 8. That's pretty dang nice, man. Whatever it's gonna be, I hope that it continues. Whatever. We'll leave it whatever it was where it was. We know what it was. So, hopefully it continues. I'm hoping that the coaching staff is dedicated to getting that to continue. It seems like that's what Ben Johnson wants to stick around for players like Jared Goff. So let's see. But what do you guys think about Jared Goff making that historic jump from the end of the 2022 season from the end of the 2021 season to the end of the 2022 season, from 23 to number 8?
Yeah, for real. I mean, Jared Goff plays way to the top of the list. He had one of the best years of his career. He was top 10 in passing yards, yard per pass, passing touchdowns, passing yards per game, QBR, and passer rating. Well, damn. I mean, if you can't make the top 10 of that list, having all those accolades, you shouldn't be on it in the damn first place. So, and like you said, with Ben Johnson returning as OC and most of his weapons still intact, I have no doubt that he will stay on this trajectory in the Lions offense. What you got, Coach Jones?
Yeah, I just think that just shows a tribute to Jared Goff's comfort level on the offense, and Ben Johnson and Jared Goff sitting down and really making Goff comfortable, man. I think also Mark Brunell should get a little bit of credit for that. I think Mark Brunell has, he has a lot to do with that, just a quarterback related to another quarterback, But yeah, man, Goff top 10. I likes it a lot.
Yeah, and one thing I would say with him is that his completion percentage was a little bit down, but a lot of that was just like smart throwaways, throw the ball into the ground so that's to avoid a sack or turning the ball over, especially that second half of the season. He was just making smart plays. He was just like, I'll throw it into the ground to avoid getting sacked, and that's why his sack numbers went way down this year compared to last year. So, and plus the offensive line as well, but just making smart plays. And that's why we didn't have as many turnovers. We were one of the least turn the ball over, one of the least teams in the league that did that. I mean, we led the league in turnovers. We did not turn the ball over that much. I think it was 15 for the whole season. I mean, and most of that came earlier in the season with the 7 interceptions he threw early and a few fumbles he had, and then a few fumbles that, of course, Swaggy had. But we didn't turn the ball over. We took care of the ball, and Jared Goff's the big part of that, man. He had to smarten up and was like, you know what? I'm not going to just throw it in the coverage, man. I'm just going to go ahead. I'll spike it right here and, let it play another down. But shout out to Jared Goff for making a big jump right there on that NFL quarterbacks, making a historic jump. Man, that is a lot of spots, man. 23 to 8. That's a whole hell of beans jump right there. So shout out to him, man. Hey, do us a favor. like the video, subscribe to the channel, and do all those things, man. Hit the notification bell so you know when you get fresh content from us right here on Detroit Lions and the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. All of those things help us get this content in front of more Lions fans just like yourself. You know what Coach Jones say, man. Have a watch party with your fellas, man, with your buddies. But do it on separate phones, separate laptops, separate computers, whatever it is, man. Everybody watch on different devices. You can sit next to each other and watch. But hey, as long as we get all those watching, all those views and all those things, man, keep doing what you're doing, man, right here on Detroit Lions and the Prowl. Hit us up, man, on Lions Nation Unite. Check us out over there. They help you bring in this content. My man Herman Moore, those guys over there, Chrissy. Check out Lions Nation Unite. You can download the LNU app in the Google, Android, or Apple App Store, or you can just type in lionsnationunite.com in your web browser. And while you're over there, check out lnushop.com to get yourself some Lions Nation Unite gear. It's always game day in the LNU shop. Check us out on DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com and CurtSteele.com, man, and get some different Lions coverage right there from us, man. We keep it 100 with you at all times. So check out those two sites. And while you're out on DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com, go ahead and click the link for LionsOnTheProwlShop.com and get yourself some Prowl Nation gear. Speaking of gear, do us a favor. If you're going to get yourself some Lions gear, hit the link for Fanatics.com in the description, man. I'm rocking some Lions gear I got from that link right there. A portion of the proceeds from that link from Fanatics.com go to help us grow the content on this channel. Check out my man, Wolverine, Coach Jones. If you're a Wolverine on Saturday and a Lion on Sunday, my man go hook you up with his Wolverine gear, man. Like I tell you, man, he's our resident hustle, man. You know what I'm saying? 15 GG. He gonna kick you up right there with the doggone Lions Wolverine gear on wolverine.com. All right, man, do us a favor. If you want to help the fight against cancer, especially in the state of Michigan, check out my man, Big Lions Man, link in the description below, and grab yourself some Roar Up gear. The proceeds from that link, man, and that gear go to help the American Cancer Society of Michigan. Wow, we done paid all the bills, man. Let's get back to this content because Coach Jones got a question for you. What you got, Coach Jones?
Man, my question is, what do you do at pick 6 if Bryce Young or CJ Stroud is there? And you only got two choices, bro. You only got two choices. First choice, you take them. You take Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. You have to take it. The second choice is trade the pick. Mortgage the pick for the house. The teams that need a quarterback, you mortgage it for the house. And then let me get in a little deep into that explanation for a minute. Actually, I had this conversation on Woodward Sports with Ryan Armani, Braylon Edwards, and Tom Mazaway. And I actually took the backside of the argument, and I decided to say a corner. And, you know, and I just wanted to go away from taking that QB pick. And they was like, all three of them was like, man, hell no, basically. They was like, man, if that quarterback is there, you got to take him. Braylon Edwards was man, you got to take him. Ryan Armani, you got to take him. Tom Mazaway even he took it a step further and said, I even take Anthony Richardson at 6. I said, good Lord.
Anthony Richardson is not a first round quarterback.
But they were so set on the Lions need to draft a quarterback because of possible cap, you know, down the line. But one thing that Lions fans don't really understand is drafting for need versus drafting talent. And I'm gonna just name a couple of drafts where drafting for need in the first round got us and bit us in the butt. 2017, right? We needed a middle linebacker, and we drafted Jared Davis. And we all know how that story goes. There were a few other guys. There were a few other guys that were talented, but we was all, even me, we needed a middle linebacker for this defense. We picked them, we bottomed out. 2019, TJ Hockenson. We like, man, if we have a tight end and it'll complete this, I
don't remember nobody saying that either, though.
I don't remember that one. I don't remember that we had a tight end.
I remember.
I was surprised we took a tight end in that draft.
I was surprised too, because I just don't think you take a tight end in the first round. But that was about that. And then 2020, and we all know that was Bob Quinn. Bob Quinn did what he did, and he's like, we need a corner. Jeff Okudah. No, Jeff Okudah might be a good CB2. But he's not a.
Yeah, he's a safe. He's not.
Yeah, he's not a CB1. And we did get lucky one year, and that was last year's draft, where our need actually fitted the player that was there, and that's Aiden Hutchinson.
I think the last 2 years it happened. I think we needed Penei Sewell and we needed Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah,
the last 2 years.
Yeah, true.
Brad Holmes. We needed those guys, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but I just don't, because I see a lot of things where people are taking other, a lot of mock drafts and a lot of people's opinions where they're taking other players and they're leaving a Bryce Young or a CJ Stroud on the board at 6. They just leave them. Just I don't want them. We don't, and you just can't do that. If at worst, take them and trade them. You know what I'm saying? Trade that. Take that and then trade that away, but you just can't leave a starting quarterback on the board at 6 and just and talk about what you need. And that's something that the Lions fans, we just have a hard time grasping that thought that we need this. You can't go for need in the first round of draft. You got to go for the talent. So you either you take that quarterback if he's there, and that's Bryce Young or CJ Stroud, or you trade that pick. What y'all got to say about that, man?
All right, man. I go for it this time, man. I've been doing that. If Stroud or Young is there at 6, I'm doing one thing, man. I better call Tyrone. I'm gonna take all the calls of that pick, man. I want all the picks. I want all of them. I want it all. Brand new socks and draws, man. There's a haul to be had for these players. And here's the deal, man. You already know this. Holmes and Campbell believe in Goff. And what did we just talk about? How his improved playing got him ranked in the top 10 of the quarterback rankings. And he was the top 10 in most QB stats in the league. It's a gang of picks gonna be had if those guys are there at number 6. Here's the deal. Goff is 28. He hadn't even hit his prime yet as a quarterback. Quarterbacks will hit their prime to about 30. Other quarterbacks, other positions hit their prime a lot younger. Quarterbacks don't hit their prime until they hit that 28, 29, 30 time frame where they start winning, multiple MVPs and stuff like that. That's when they hit it. You got some outliers out there like Patrick Mahomes, something like that, where they hit their prime a little bit younger. But you look at Aaron Rodgers didn't start hitting all those multiple MVPs until he was in his 30s, right? Look at Tom Brady the same way. Most of those guys didn't hit their prime until they were 30-something years old. So trade the pick. I'm trading them. I'm getting all like I said, man, I want it all. Brand new socks and draws. You give me all the picks, man. Give me all the picks, man. I want all of it. Give me all of it. What you got, LL?
Yeah, I'm there too. I don't know. I'm kind of with all options here. If you draft a quarterback, then we already know he's going to sit for a couple of years. And maybe that's the best. If you're a top quarterback and you get a little bit of time to get ready for it, who knows what may happen? Who knows what may happen? Game 6, Jared Goff might just decide to go back to playing like how he played for a while. And that might last for the rest of the season. And everybody's like, well, thank God we took a quarterback. If you're asking me, I would like to trade the pick, but I'm kind of okay with all options here. Except for leaving them on the board. I'm with you 100% on that, Coach Mike.
Nah, you trade the pick. You trade the pick.
Somebody
you leave him on the board.
You don't
somebody want him. Somebody want that player at 6.
So
yeah.
So either take them or trade them, in my opinion.
Yeah. What's that? And here's my deal. Brad Holmes has already said it. Even if one of those guys are available at 6, what did Brad Holmes say? You can get bad at quarterback really fast. He already said that.
You get worse quicker than you can better.
You can get better. So I mean, you look at the drop off we had last year. Goff's first year in the system, coming from a Matthew Stafford, he was bad. He got better, this year. But look how fast we got bad at quarterback last year, just for that one season. So
right.
I'm not with that. And I'm telling you right now, Goff is they boy. Goff is they dude. And Goff is gonna be here. He ain't going nowhere. And here's my thing. I don't want the quarterback controversy in Detroit, because who's the most popular player in Detroit? A lot of times, the backup quarterback. And then the words of our guy Jim. Jim always said that the favorite player in Detroit is the backup quarterback.
Well, except for the last few years.
Yeah. So if you look at it, man, they gonna say Goff has a bad game. Here we go. Oh, you'll be hearing it from the crowd. Oh, we want Young, we want Stroud. And
I sure be saying it.
Yep. And you look at I don't want that. I don't want that chemistry broken up in Detroit. Our offense is popping right now, so I want to keep it where it is. So it is what it is. Hey, man, do us a favor. Follow us on your favorite social media platforms. You see them on the screen, man. You got Instagram, you got TikTok, man. You got YouTube, you got Facebook. All those channels we got going on, man. So go ahead and follow us on your favorite social media platforms, man. And make sure, ladies, you all log on to www.tupperwaretshirtexchange.org. So you make sure you get
not .org. Not .org.
You get your tasty morsels ready. For my man LL, man. Y'all know the exchange, man. You gotta have some tasty morsels in the dish, man, to get yourself a shirt. So go ahead and get your dishes ready. .org, man. All right, man. Hey, man, make sure you stay tuned to us right here, Detroit Lions in the Prowl. We're gonna get you ready next week for the combine. The combine starts next week. So we're going to have our combine preview show on Monday. Next Monday, tune in on Wednesday. We're going to do some more free agents, another position, and we're going to have some more things that we're going to talk about, getting us ready for the draft, the combine, and everything else right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumor. Just because the season over don't mean the news stop. We'll keep on checking us out right here on the channel, man. Now it is time to do my favorite thing. It's time for us to zip our lip and see what you had to say about the last show. It's time for the comment cards, baby. First up, we on top Doe 100. He says B+ grade, LL. Hey, that's pretty good. What you got in the LL? You got another grade on your comment.
Yeah, thanks for that grade. Dr. Friend of the show, Dr. Detroit, who's always in, says B-, good draft. Thanks for that. I thought it was better than the B+ or B-, but whatever. I appreciate y'all anyway.
Scott Smith says, I did a mock draft like LL with no trades, and here's what I came up with. At pick 6, Jalen Carter. He won't be there.
He might.
No, the hell he ain't. Defensive tackle at Georgia. No. Oh, okay. I said you put it after. Okay. Then I pick 18, Keely Ringo. At pick 48, John Michael Schmitz, offensive center guard from Minnesota. Pick 55, Noah Sewell. Everybody, we trying to get the Lincoln brothers back up, man. Linebacker from Oregon, who's actually slipping down the draft. He was kind of higher up early on. Now he's slipping down. Jack Campbell, linebacker from Iowa, at pick 81. You know what? I like that pick at 81. 81, Jack Campbell is there. I take him too. Jaron Hall, quarterback at BYU. Actually, I like Jaron Hall. I like him for his mobility. I think he's somebody who you can put in the system, and maybe in a couple of years, you can see where he at, man. He's a good guy to have as a backup. Not a guy that you make a starter, but as a backup potential, yeah, he's better than who we got now. Pick 183, Noah Ruggles, the kicker from Ohio State. Okay.
I'll take Moody over him, but okay.
yeah. Me too. I'm taking Moody all day. Mm-hmm. And pick 194, Brandon Kipper, offensive guard from Oregon State. I really don't know much about Kipper, but a guard is definitely something that we do need. So yeah, actually, I'm with it, man. There's a couple of picks that I don't know, but man, overall, you did a pretty decent job, man. So I like it.
Yeah, for real. Definitely. All right. My man, Doug Prince 72, friend of the show, and then co-worker of my man, Coach Jones. He said, cornerback free agents. He says, James Bradbury, Marcus Peters, and Jamel Dean. Yeah, the only Bradbury and Peters were not on my list because they are older. Definitely.
And
Them cats is, especially Peters and Bradbury. Peters is already over 30 and Bradbury is 30. So they're older, but I say bring in a vet, draft a rook, and let Bly as a seasoned vet grow the DB room. Which vet would y'all bring in? I think we've already said it. It'll be Dean, but he gonna cost you some money. He gonna run them pockets.
Or my man from out of the ones he named.
Out of the names he named Jamel Dean is that one gonna run them pockets. For those three, I would take probably Dean, but like I said, man, it's gonna be that it's gonna be what's that song? And he up because he gonna run them pockets on you right quick.
Yeah, MOP. Okay,
right. Just to continue that comment, the only reason why I said I don't think he's gonna be there, Coach Mike. I ain't that fool. But if he were to fall, I wouldn't be surprised. One of them teams in the top, whatever, is either going to trade back or take an offensive line. Mark my words.
You talking about?
I still don't know if that means that Jalen Carter slides to us. Mm-hmm. I still don't know if that means that, but it could happen. Is all I'm saying.
I mean, we didn't think Sewell was going to drop us either, though.
Lisa Di Lorenzo says, I like the entire draft. I would give it an A-. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it.
Look at it. You know the ladies love
it. Baby. she got it somewhere ready.
You got that favorite dish of that thing.
Peach cobbler.
Okay, Jakeem Smith says, I like LL's mock draft. It's similar to mine. What if we trade back but stay in the top 10, maybe at 9? Pick a second, third rounder and draft Witherspoon at 9. He's talking about the cornerback from Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Or Gonzalez at 18. I don't think he'll be there, but maybe. Thompson, Campbell at a DN in the second round. Right guard and running back in the third. You know what? I'm with that. You know, I'm not against any of that. That all sounds good to me. So hey, Mr. Phipps.
Good job, man. Hey, thank you guys for commenting. Please do us a favor. Join the conversation, man. Leave a comment in the comment section of the videos. Answer the family discussion topic for today. Which top free agent cornerback I named earlier in the show would you draft? Give us your thoughts on Jared Goff being in the top 10 in the quarterback rankings. And what would you do if CJ Stroud or Bryce Young is there at pick number 6? Let us know in the comment section down below. We're going to read 6 of those things on the next show on Wednesday. So go ahead and answer the family discussion topic or just leave us a comment, man. We appreciate it right here in Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. Subscribe to the channel. Be a part of the Prowl Nation family. Now it's time for everyone else's favorite segment of the show. It is time for Dessert with your man, Curt. Grandier 12, have some coffee with your dessert, my man. It's brought to you by Delightful Bites, custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. If you like how they look, you will love how they taste. Custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. Man, Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on. Visit the Facebook link in the description below. If you don't do Facebook, go over to Instagram or TikTok and type in Delightful Bites and see all that beautiful dessert footage. Now, I'm saying this cute places, man, but it was like, what? Not the dancing machine. Former Lions tight end Joseph Fourier. Y'all remember Joseph Fourier, man, the twerk master himself, when he was catching all them touchdowns when he was earlier in his career. He had a critical role in the Super Bowl ad that featured Aiden Hutchinson and all the young players in the NFL. He played Aiden Hutchinson's stunt double in the ad. So that's not Aiden Hutchinson running down the hallway. That's Joseph Fourier dressed as Aiden Hutchinson. That's that's weird. That's just a weird thing. You know, you got a former Lion playing a current Lion in a commercial as a stunt double. If you don't know that I'm talking about, it's the one about the flag football Super Bowl ad where, you know, it was at I think it's a Play 60 or just about the women's flag football league. And the lady, everybody was trying to take her flag, and You had young NFL stars. I think even her mama was in the commercial trying to grab her flag, but she was getting up. But go ahead and check out the Super Bowl ads, man. But Joseph Fourier, that's a little weird, you know what I'm saying, thing to have him playing one of the current top lions in the league right now, playing Aiden Hutchinson stunt double. But shout out to the dancing machine twerk master himself, Joseph Fourier. Man, he was one of my favorite lions for his short time in Detroit, man, until he got the injury. Yeah, man. He eat them touchdowns. He was a red zone threat. And that's your dessert. What's your man, Curt? Brought to you by Delightful Bites. Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on. Now it's time to take that quick walk on over to that wall of fame, baby. First up, we got my man Detroit Drew. Then we got Joseph Carter. And we got David Anderson. Big Q, what's up, man? Joe Mo. We got Bob Korowski in the building. Beanie Siegel was in the house, man. We on top Dome 100, who was in the comment card today. Doug Prince 72 and Jason Porters. And our several members, we got my man Cap Ice Cold. We got John Martin, Mr. Scotty the Bear, the freshman, baguettes and all that. What's up, Frenchie? And Big Dale is in the building. For our gold members, we got Mr. Reliable Michael Huck is in the building. That's my guy, man. Like I said, he was in the house, man. We was chopping it up down there at the Carolina game earlier this year on the Christmas Eve. But then you got Larry McQuiston, Turner Burley's in the house, man. Just in the D, you got Michael Lewis. Lionel of Bagia is in the building. We got my man Dominic Davis, the Jazzy one, Paul Jarose, and the Doctor, Dr. Detroit. He is always in. To become a member of the Wall of Fame, click that join now in the description. Hey, time for final thoughts for today's show, man. LL, my man, my mellow. Get on the mic because you know you eat jello. What you got for your final thoughts for today's show?
Happy Monday. Yes, man, oh man, I do not feel like going to work today, but I've been abusing my PTO lately, so I'm not going to do it today. Have a great day. Have a great start to the week. And yeah, happy Monday.
Man, you know.
I'm going to tell you right now, don't be using no PTO days in February, man. You're going to regret when they get about October. No.
I do it again.
Yeah, but I just want to say, man, we coming up on the combine, man. I'm excited. A lot of people excited. I just want to see what guys will pop up and what guys will step up to the forefront and become in the conversation of being the first or second or third round draft picks who weren't even on anybody's board to begin with. So I'm interested to see it. I can't wait to see it, man. And it's Monday, so y'all know what to do, man. Take that deep breath and just do what your day. Don't let that person irritate you, man. You know they irritated you on Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Don't let them irritate you today. Get your week started off right.
Yeah, man. For real. I feel you on that one, man. Hey, yeah, Underwear Olympics is coming up next week, man. That's what that's the code name for the combine coming up next week. Yeah. But hey, thank you for starting your week off with us right here in Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. Lisa is make sure you get your whatever dish that you do it right. That's your go-to thing. Get that Tupperware ready, man, and make sure you make that dish that you could just make with your eyes closed and everybody love it. So get it ready for the Tupperware t-shirt exchange, man. At the .org, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna hook you up right there, man.
Professional, it's a professional case study.
You know what I'm saying? .org, you know what I'm saying? But hey, man, thank you guys for joining us, man. Tune in to us, stay right here. Tune in Wednesday. Like I said, we're gonna have some more topics, getting you ready for the combine and getting you ready for free agency. And don't forget, Friday is Free for All Friday. We're going to be live from 11 to 12. So hang out with us, man. We had a great time last week. LL was on there, you know, using that PTO from the ice storm. So he was doing his thing, hanging out with us. Yeah, hanging out with us on that Friday. That's why he tried to take the day. He didn't took one. He didn't take one on Friday, man.
No, you want I'll let you in on the secret.
What's that?
When I was pulling up the run sheet, it was I don't know what, it was like a news page, whatever it is. And it said winter storm set to hit a few U.S. states. So I said, I'll just wait for tomorrow. Because it's supposed to either be tomorrow or Wednesday, so we'll wait.
There you go. But stay safe out there. If y'all getting that winter storm mix, man, stay safe out there. Don't be driving out there in that mess, man. If you ain't got to go nowhere, you know what I'm saying, stay home. But today, You can get out there and get yourself some groceries and everything like that to hunker down for a day or so. Go ahead and do that, man. But thank you guys for joining us right here, Detroit Lions and the Prowl. Y'all home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. Hey, if you're finishing up your lunch, man, do us a favor. The crumbs, wipe your face, or the crumbs off your face, man. Finish your drink and get back to work because you can't go to the meeting with your face all crumbed up, man. And whatever you do in life, you know what you got to do for your boy Curt Steele. You got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL and Coach Mike, this is Curt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon. We love you, Jim.